Okay. I have no idea. Okay, guys. We multiplied binomials last week, but today what we want to do is undo what we did. So we're going to practice with this little technique here to help you undo things. And when you multiplied binomials to get that 6 there, you multiplied. To get the middle term, you added. So what we have here is we have a little game, and the number on the left is 7. Well, let's do the little x here. Because you'll be surprised what I can do from here. Okay. Now, Jane, do you want to write the 5 on the left side of the x? 5. And then 6 is on the other side. Okay. Okay, guys. And I know this is difficult because I'm not on my feet, but we start with this number. And we want to think, no, wait. Okay, Jack, Emma, we want to think of two numbers that multiply to give you 6. I want to write down all possibilities because it may not be obvious to me. And tomorrow we're going to do things, Nick, that are going to be more difficult, and so it definitely won't be obvious. So what times what gives you 6? Okay, 3 times 2, and there's another one. Write them both down. Right up above your name. 1 times 6, 3 times 2, and 1 times 6. Now, India, what we want to do is pick the pair of numbers there that add up to 5. What happened to the 6? Okay, which ones will add up to 5? The 3 and the 2 or the 1 and the 6? The 3 and the 2. Those go in the other places on the X. Yep, it doesn't matter. One goes there, one goes below there. Okay, so that's what our goal is. So think of two numbers that give you the number to the right of the X but adds to the left. So let's do the 7 and negative 18. What numbers give you negative 18? I know we have an answer there. No, shh. First thing, goodbye. First thing is I don't care about the negative sign right now. I just care about numbers that give me 18. So 1 times 18, write them all down. 1 times 18. Yep. All of you should be writing it down. 1 times 18. 9 times 2. Anywhere on your iPad, it doesn't matter. There's another pair. 3 times 6. Okay, here's the problem. Is now I have to get a negative. The negative's always the hardest one. What has to be true about the numbers? It could be 9 and 2, but what? One has to be positive, one has to be negative. And I want them to add to give me 7. A positive 7. So 9, now when you add a positive and a negative, you really subtract. So 9 and 2 are the ones, but do I want it to be negative 9 and positive 2, or positive 9 and negative 2? I want it to be a positive 7. It does. Shh. India, what's a negative 9 and a positive 2? No, adding. We did that right.
Negative 9 and a positive 2.
Like if I add a negative 9 and a positive 2, I get negative 7. I don't want negative 7. I want positive 7.
Negative 2 and a
Positive 9. That's it. Yes. No. No.
Do I write it?
Yes. It's already done. Because a negative 9 and a positive 2 does not add to give me a positive 7. So it works. The negatives are the tough ones. Because you're going to have to put them in the right place. You have a negative 18 right here. Two numbers that give you negative 18. You have this possibility. You also have an 18 times a negative 1, and a positive 3 times a negative 6, and a positive 9 times a negative 2. I want them to add to give me the 7. So which ones does it have to be? Which add? Joey, which ones add to give me positive 7? Joey? 9 and a negative 2, or a negative 2, 9. So it has to be this one. And it doesn't matter where you put them there. Yeah, the answer was there for us. So let's have you guys do number 1 because it's easier. And I just want to get off. Whoops. Okay. Okay, now write down the numbers that multiply to give you positive 20. Okay, Pierce? Good. That has to make up 2. Well, let's do it. 1 times 20. No, just write on it. Why? Oh, you can, then press 2 keys to play the game. Hit those 2 and you should get the X's. There you go. You get to play the game. Pierce, are you getting this? We haven't done much. We're going to do this, then we're going to do the lesson, and then we're going to do the worksheet. And this is all set up with the little X's. That's what we're going to get to. Have you done this worksheet yet? We will.
Go. Go. Go.
Okay. She wrote gems. Okay, Joey, can you give me 2 more numbers that give you 20? Multiply you to 20. Okay. What else? How about 1 times?
20.
20. But sometimes, the 5 and 4 you already got. One times 20. Okay. India, which ones of those will add to give you 9? 5 and 4.
Look at that.
It works, this little lesson works really well. I was very impressed with it. Okay, let's do the next one. So yeah, you gonna do the next one? Yes. Yes, and yes. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, 1 times 13. 13 and 1. Oh, that was it. Now, you guys, if that had been a 12 or a 1 or something other than 14, the problem you just did, had that been something other than 14, then you can't do it. Okay, number 3 is trickier. Okay, Okay, Joey, what numbers multiply to give you negative 8? Just give me 8. No. 1 and 8, and 4 and 2. Okay, Janie, you gonna write this? Number 3.
Isn't the actual one or something?
Guys, come on, let's get this done. 1 times 8 and 2 times 4. Now, this could be a negative 8, Nick. So one of them has to be positive and one has to be negative. I want a negative 2. India, which ones are you going to use? First, are we going to use 1 and 8 or 2 and 4? Which one subtract to give you a 2? 2 and 4. I want it to be a negative 2. So one's positive, one's negative. Which is which? I want them to add to be a negative 2. So which one's the negative? That's right. Nope, there is no other. Only one answer. No. Shh. You guys, please don't talk. It's still the same as 2 plus a negative 4. Okay, number 4. Multiplying to be negative 12, yes. All the numbers, all the pairs that give you 12. Don't start at the beginning, because sometimes we get numbers like 36 is a lot. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 1 more. 3 times 4. Now, it's a negative 12, so you're going to subtract them. One's going to be positive, one's going to be negative. I want a plus 1. Which pair are you going to use? 3 and 4. Yes, that's good. And now I want one to be positive, one to be negative, but I want my answer to be a positive 1. That's correct. Good. Try number 5. There's only 8. Okay. Gabby, 18 times 1, 9 times 2. Good. One more. 3 times. Okay. Now it's positive, so I'm going to add to get 9. Which one's going to give me a 9? Okay, shh. Jen's question? Okay. I have a positive 18. All those give me positive. But I want them to add to give me 9. Which pair are you going to use? Jens, which pair are you going to use? Nick, which pair are you going to use? Which ones will add to give you 9? Okay, and I want it to be a negative 9. So they're both going to be negatives. So it's a negative 3 and a negative 6. Right. Yes. Okay, there's only one way to get 2. No, it does not matter. It does matter where the signs go. So you put in 1 and 2, but I want it to add to be negative 3. So put in your X's, the 1 and the 2. Put in the X, the 1 and the 2. But they're going to add to give you negative 3. So what has to be true about the sign? And a negative. Yep. You're adding, remember you're adding to get the left and multiplying to get the right. Does it work? If I add a negative 1 and a negative 2, do I get a negative 3? Yep. Okay, 2 more. Oh, now 24's got a lot of factors. Okay, can you help us with 24? 24 times 1. How about 2? No. Sarah, put that away, please. 2 times what? India? 2 times what gives you 24? Not 11. 12. Does 3 go in? Does 3 go into 24? That's 21. Okay, 3 times 8. And what's the last one? 4 and 6. Okay, oh, I already had it. Which one's going to give me 14? Sarah, which one gives us 14? Yep, that's it. If they're all positive, it's easy. If you get negatives, it gets harder. Okay, one more. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Doesn't matter, let's just get it done. Oh, look at that. Some people are already seeing ahead of it. Now, if you don't see it, you need to write them all. Okay, now we are going to go into Schoology. That is right. And we are going to open okay, we're going to go into Schoology, and you're going to do Factoring Notes A. You see which one we're going to do? Well, this is the homework. That wasn't that. That was on your iPad. Okay, Factoring Notes A. Okay, oh. Sorry, that's the wrong one. I thought I fixed it. It'll be right on yours, I believe. Now, okay, it should look like this one. Okay, you girls, did you open up your iPad? I'm just going to continue.
Oh, you're looking at favorite pattern for me. Yeah.
Okay, factoring form A. No, it doesn't work. I can write. It's supposed to have my leg up, that's all.
Or you can just
Okay, there's 3 examples. We're going to do what we just did. Now, here's what I want to do, because the question was, what do you mean by factoring? I want to figure out what 2 binomials give me this trinomial. And I'm doing what we did last week. Some of you need to probably make some corrections and take a retake. So how would you get x squared? Jesse, what times what is x squared? X times x. Now, to get these numbers right in here, we're going to do that little x game that we just did. Okay, what number goes here? 7, and then this is, okay, Sarah, what number is this? 6. And you go 1 times 6, and 2 times 3, and which ones will, because they're all positives, right? 1 and 6. And those are what goes right in here. It doesn't matter which one goes first. Makes no difference. So it's plus 1, plus 6. And then we check by multiplying it out. So you know if you did it right or wrong, even though the answers are online. We are on factoring A. Yes, we are in factoring A. There it is. I can't write that. Okay. So, if you multiply these, what do you get? Well, I'm not going to do it. You're going to get x squared, and then you do the outers, plus what? 6x. What are the inners? 1x, that's right. And what's the last? This is how we multiply 2 binomials. So it's plus what? 6. So if you simplify that, what does this end up giving me? 7x. That's all there is. So we're going to use that little x game that we played to figure out what these numbers are right here in the yellow. Tomorrow, we're going to put a number in front of x squared, which is really going to change everything up. That'll be harder. Okay, so, yes I can. So, fill out the x for the next one. Okay, so ready? It's the same. It's like you write it on a factor box, but we're just going to do it this way because this is what I do anyway. What goes in here? What number? -1, and this is -20. Now, I'm going to, because the number in front of the x is what goes in here, and this number goes in there. And now we want factors of 20. Forget the negative for right now. 1 times 20, what else? 2 times what? 10. Is 3 going to 20? Sorry. 4 times 5, and because that's negative, we will subtract these to get this number here. And now I have to decide, is it a positive 4 or negative 4? I want the answer to be a -1. So it's either 4 times -5, or it's -4 times +5, which adds to give me -1. Sorry, I can't see my negative. Yeah, that's this one. So, and it's a -5. So, what does a factor give you? It gives you x and x, and then you put in +4 and -5. You're just undoing your multiplication process. This is the easiest way to do it. Let's FOIL it out. Does it work? What's x times x? x squared. How about these guys? Oh, she wants to do the inners next. That's 4x. What about the outers? Negative 5x, and the last. Negative 20. Does it check? Yeah. This adds to negative 1. That adds to negative 1. Okay? One more to try, and then the worksheet, which a lot of people got done in the last class, but we didn't start on time, so. Sympathy pains for me. Okay, what goes in here? Joey, what goes in here? Good. Then what goes here? Okay, 16. 1 times 16. What else? What else is just 2 times 8 and 4 times 4. Now, this is a positive number, but they have to add to give you a negative, which means they're both going to be the same. Either they're both positive or they're both negative. Which one gives you the 8? 2 times 8 is 16. I just factored the 16. So 4 and 4 gives you 8, but I want negative 8, so it's negative 4, negative 4. So I have x and x. It's always going to be x times. You could have x squared times 1, but that won't give you the middle term of an x. That's the problem. Minus 4, minus 4. Let's FOIL it out. X squared. The outers is minus 4x. The inners is minus 4x. And the last is 16. Does that work? You know when you take the test on this, which is on Friday, that so what we have to do is, I think there's a review day on Thursday, and so Thursday we're going through the play, so you're going to be on your own for that review.
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh, how many, who's going to the soccer game? Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. We may not be ready by Friday. That could be a problem. The play is Thursday.